This video is about what I wish I knew then or what I wish I knew now as a new seller on eBay. Hi everyone, I'm Vickie with Avante Avenue. Welcome to my channel. This video is about what I wish I knew then or what I wish I knew now as a new seller on eBay. Packing slips. To insert a packing slip or not insert a packing slip. I go both ways with this. In the beginning of my YouTube channel here, you know that I always included a packing slip. I always said hand wrote, thank you, etc. Well, COVID-19 has kind of changed that. I try to have the least amount of handling as possible when I'm selling something now, when I'm shipping it. So I've gotten away from the packing slip with one exception. You can edit a packing slip. You can edit a little message to the buyer. And I will use that in the case of something having condition issues, any flaws, anything that I put in the listing that I want to remind them of. And I will actually say per listing, and then I write the description, the condition, the issue. And I will enclose a packing slip to remind the buyer. So when they're opening the item, they immediately see the packing list too, and they're reminded, in case they didn't read, that yes, I did disclose that issue. So read, please read. So that's when I will include a packing slip. But I don't include a packing slip anymore unless it's, as I said, a condition note. So what I do now is I just take it 8.5 by 11 sheet of 30 up labels. I created this little thank you label. I've shown it to you in many of my videos. And I just put this nice little clean, crisp label on my package. Now, you know I double package. I have my internal clear bag for clothing, put my label on it, and then a poly mailer. But even if I'm packing a hard good, I can always find a little spot on the bubble wrap or somewhere to put my little thank you labels. So yeah, give that a try. It's a way of communicating with the buyer and saying thank you without, you know, all the handwritten stuff. And no, I don't do that on Poshmark either. I don't do all that fancy wrapping and love notes on Poshmark. No, I just do my little thank you sticker. It works. Sales. Do I run a sale? It's a holiday weekend. Do I run a sale? I got a bulk edit. I got to take off the make offer. I have to, what do I have to do? Take off make offer. And I have to go in and set up a sale. And that's not really that hard to do. I don't know what's wrong, but sales don't work for me. I've even tried the 35% off. I don't know. I guess I just don't have things that people are watching for them to go on sale. You know, I do a lot of best offer, make offer, and most of my stuff sells that way. So when I put things actually on sale, I don't get a good response. I mean, do you? Do you make a lot of sales when you put something on sale? I'd really, really love for you to comment whether you make sales from sales. I know some people do. I know it works for them. And sometimes they never have make offer. They just do sales. But I just don't have a lot of luck with them. You can give it a try. To have a store or not to have a store? That is the question. Honestly, if you're serious about eBay at all, have a store. Start with the most basic store. I don't know how much that is anymore. I'll have to check. I don't remember. But have a store. You can put your store on vacation. You can do categories within your store. There's just so, I'm not even going to get into all the benefits of having a store. But there are benefits. If you want to sell on eBay, if you are serious about it, just make the commitment. Give it a good solid year. Make that commitment and open up the smallest store you can. Expand as you need to. I'm kind of in a pickle right now. You see, I want to expand to about 2,400 items this year. I'd like to get to over 3,000 items. I don't want to go to that anchor store where you have to pay, what is it, $300 a month? Because we all know that sales can slow down on eBay. We all know that things change. And so I'm going to be in that situation where when the cost for me to list the items, paying 10 cents a listing, starts to push to that $300 boundary of the anchor store, then I really need to think about what I'm doing. But right now, I'm just going to pay that 10 cents and keep on listing. I'm not going to let it stop me. I wish we had the freedom to use our listings however we wanted. I could care less about free auctions. I would like all free, buy it now, but they haven't changed that yet. And sellers are starting to try to get the word to eBay that we need an intermediate store. We need another level of store that lets us go to not 10,000 items for $300 a month, but perhaps, 5,000 or so. So hopefully eBay is listening to their sellers and gives us another store level. But if you want to make money on eBay, if you want all the bells and whistles and the features, get a store. I used to have 4. And talking about stores, you don't need 4 stores. You don't need a store for every category of something that you sell. You can choose to, but it's more maintenance. In other words, if I only have 2 hours to work today for whatever reason, which store do I work on? Do I work on that store? Do I work on that store? I've always felt torn between. I had 4 stores before. Granted, my husband ran one of them. I ran the other 3, but I found out pretty quickly it's not necessary. If you have a variety store like I do, hard goods, clothing, who knows what, you don't need more than 1 store. Now, some people will say, oh, you need more than 1 store in case eBay shuts your store down because you did something wrong. Well, hopefully you don't do anything wrong, hopefully. But anyway, I do have other stores available to me that I could reactivate. But for the most part, just focus on one and give it your best shot. Sourcing inventory. Inventory is everywhere if you're looking for it. It's in your house. It's at a garage sale, estate sale, thrift store, restore store, church rummage store. Inventory is everywhere if you look for it. But have some idea of what you're looking for. I bought a lot of stuff when I first started selling on eBay. Probably too much stuff. Because when we moved, I had to liquidate a whole bunch of it to downsize into this house here. But at the same time, I'm never going to run out of inventory. I always have inventory. No problem when COVID hit. I've got inventory. And I still love to go out and look for new things, but I'm much, much more selective now. But inventory is everywhere, but don't buy just everything. Think about it. Think about what you're buying. Do a little bit of research. Check eBay comps. Educate yourself. Watch YouTube videos. Look at what's sold on eBay. Eventually and over time, you will get a feel for what is a good thing to buy and what's best to leave behind. Let someone else buy that item. Let them take it to the local flea market to sell or sell on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know how much room you have, but that's my hard goods storage area back there. And then I've got clothing and closets and boxes. Inventory takes up a lot of room. But there's plenty of inventory out there. You just have to look for it. And diversify. I would never put all my eggs in one basket ever again. I would never sell just hard goods and just craft patterns. I still sell those. I still sell craft patterns, but I just slowly, list them and sell a few at a time. But diversify. That's my biggest tip on this one is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eBay eggs in one basket. And while we're talking about diversify, Crosspost. If you can manage it, if you have the energy and the mental capacity to cross post and end those listings when it sells on another venue, because that is key. You have to end it immediately when it sells on another venue. Then Crosspost. Take advantage of the other opportunities out there. When I started eBay, it was on eBay, for used stuff. Now I've got Mercari and Poshmark, and there's a whole bunch of other websites and apps out there to sell on. So keep that in mind. It's not for everybody. It's not easy to manage. It's not that hard to cross-post. I have videos on cross-posting to these other venues. That's the easy part. The hard part, really, truly, is remembering to end it on the other venues when it sells. But cross-post if you want to and if you can. USPS or UPS and FedEx. I ship mainly USPS. I love the USPS. We're friends. I go there. Well, I used to go there all the time. Come to think of it, I haven't seen those people for a very long time. Since COVID, I have changed my shipping routine. I used to go to the post office at least 3 days a week. When I lived in Ohio, I went every day because I lived so close to it. But now I go in Tennessee. I've been going 3 times a week. But with COVID, I had to finally try pickup. I love pickup. Think about all that time you can save by having your packages picked up. And no, they don't all have to be priority. Most of the time, mine are all first class. Let me back up. I'm on 2-day ship. I give myself 2 days to ship, and that's been great. I used to ship within 1 day, and that was always a certain amount of pressure to get everything packaged and shipped. I'm a one-person show. I'm doing the listing, I'm doing the photography, I'm doing the packing. I'm doing it by myself. My husband helps occasionally, but pretty much I'm on my own. And that 1-day shipping can be a lot of pressure. So I do 2-day shipping. Don't think it's hurt my sales at all. And I have USPS pickup now. So I miss my friends at the post office, and I need to stop by and say hello one of these days. See how they're doing. I hope they're doing well. Private listings. I check the little box on every listing for private listings. Why do I do that? Why do I not want everyone to see what I sold? We work so hard for this feedback, right? And yes, the feedback comment will show, but why do I choose not to show the item or the price? Very simple. Really simple. And I'm so glad I started doing this because I accept offers on almost everything I sell, or extend an offer on almost everything I sell. I don't want buyers looking at my feedback and seeing over where you have the price with a line through it, which implies an offer was accepted. Why do I not want that? Because I don't want to encourage offers to me. It's one thing if I extend them, but I don't want to encourage everyone to be flagged like, oh, she takes offers. Why remind them? I want it to sell at full price, right? Don't we need to make as much money as we can? It's wonderful when something sells at full price. It's like, woohoo, full price. Ding, ding, ching, ching. We love it when it sells at full price, don't we? Well, it's something I've seen other sellers do, and I decided to start doing it a couple years ago, and I'm really glad. I don't think you can bulk edit that. I had to do that individually, and so I set up my listings right out of the gate with that little box checked. So keep that in mind. If you find out where you can bulk edit it, let me know, but I don't think that that particular feature exists. But I love it. I love it. Private. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different from my typical videos. I enjoyed putting it together. It took some time. It took some thought. I'm like, whew, I just started writing it down. I've shared it with you. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to receive notifications on future videos. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm Vickie with Avante Avenue. I'll see you soon.